To the ring. I mean, this ring is out of this world, and these are all sapphires. And you're going, wait a second, that can't be a yellow sapphire. That thing's huge. That can't be a pink sapphire. That can't, yes, it is. You are indeed getting beautiful sapphires to the tune of 22.8 carats. Imagine that for a moment. Yellow, red, gray, pink, blue. And then you're getting sprinkled in, but not in little tiny stones, big princess cut garnets and iolites. So the total carat weight, again, is 22.8 carats. Most of that 22.8 carats happens to be precious, coveted, treasured sapphires in big, massive stones. And we're doing this one today, even though it was appraised at $219. This is yours for $189 on FlexPay at under $50. And you know, when you think about color and you think about just a beautiful bouquet, a springtime bouquet, this is going to be one that you put on instantly. It transforms anything that you're putting it with and makes it fresh and makes it new. But then also too, for those of us who love precious stones, you know, maybe you are a gemstone collector. I mean, you got to think of the value, the worth of getting over 22 carats of one of the big three, one of the top most treasured and coveted stones in the world, Carol.
Absolutely, and every one of these, I want you to know, is going to be different. Each one of these organic, rough cut sapphires, every one of them comes from the earth. They are not cut and created so that everyone is calibrated and looks the same. The beauty of this, think about these sapphires. If they were pearls, they'd be Baroque. If they were diamonds, they'd be diamonds in the rough. These are sapphires in the rough. And you know how you can tell they're a sapphire, which is just, it's making my heart beat and sing? If you look at Connie's hand, you know, a sapphire, the beauty of a sapphire is, one, it's the second hardest gemstone in the world next to a diamond, so you're not gonna have to worry about hitting this or cracking this. But two, sapphires have a silky luster that no other gemstone has. Now, this is that blue-gray sapphire. This is that ruby pink sapphire. Look at, as Connie's moving her hand, you're seeing the luster. And if each one of these was a polished, faceted, calibrated sapphire, each one of those gemstones, they're all natural. Each one of those would probably be $5,000 or $10,000 if we had gone and cut them and polished them and made them, put some diamonds around them and put them in platinum, but no. We made this a total rarity. It is a rarity because, one, nobody owns all of those colors of sapphire in one ring in an organic, fresh, faceted design. Two, you've got iolites that are cushion cut, and you've got garnets in there. So you have the faceted iolite and the faceted garnets. Iolites are blue, they're water blue, it's the water gemstone. And then you have those beautiful fiery garnets. That is just taking all of the brilliance, and it's maximizing the colors and the luster of those sapphires. Then, we're not done yet. That is all done in a basket. So the setting is black rhodium and it's all prong set. It is super comfortable. It is completely concave and curved to your finger so that it doesn't roll to the left and it doesn't roll to the right. This is our, I mean, I have to tell you something. When I originally picked up these sapphires in Tucson two years ago, I didn't know what I was going to do with them. And I had them home one day and I had them all laid out on my kitchen table, and Grant, my 17-year-old, said to me, he goes, Mom, he goes, if it were Easter, those look like a bunch of jelly beans. And so, of course, I waited till April to bring this to you, and it is the jelly bean ring. But the jelly beans are actually genuine, rare, one-of-a-kind sapphires. Again, if you're a collector of fabulous gemstones and jewelry, this is another piece you will never see anywhere in the world. This is an exclusive to HSN. I handpicked every one of those faceted, organic, rough-cut sapphires. I put this together for my Rarities girls for Easter. It is a celebration. It is a one-of-a-kind. It is one and done. It is never coming back. It's that ring that when you get home, and there's only, you know, I don't know, a few dozen of you, maybe 100. I don't even know how many we have. But there's such a small number of you.
And it will never be done again.
Never be done again. So in the United States of America, I want you to think about those things that you can only get a handful of. Think about that launch from a big company, an LV company, and they send out a new purse and they put them all over the world, and every country gets like 20 of them. Well, you're gonna be the only country in the United States and the only people with this ring. If you've tuned in today and you're a collector of rings, jewelry, and gemstones, this is your moment. And I'm gonna tell you from a wearability perspective, I feel empowered. I feel confident. I am wearing genuine, very, very rare, expensive gemstones. I'm wearing a big ring. And the size of this ring, just to give you an idea, it's completely three-dimensional. It's got textures, shapes, and colors, all from nature. But I don't have, oh, it's one and a half. Yes, thank you.
By 1 3/8.
So this is an important size ring. It's a statement. Its colors are gonna work with everything. You know, if you look at Kate, Kate is wearing, in the background, she's wearing a multicolored something. What is that, a sweater? Yes, she's wearing a multicolored, beautiful sweater. Look at how this ring is picking up every color. And then we're gonna go on to that jelly bean cuff, which is insanity.
Okay, if you want this one, they just told me we have 5 through 11, but size 9 and 10 and 11 are now all single digits. And you know, again, the greatest thing about shopping right here at HSN is you always have an unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. Get this home and see it in person, because if you think it looks beautiful, wait till you put it on your finger. Wait till you test drive this. You will